Alright, so welcome back to another episode of JJJ+C.
We are gonna now pick from a bowl because today is just one of those nights where we're slow and we're roasting each other, and maybe we'll do that through the podcast because it's so much fun doing that. I hate you guys. So who's gonna pick from the bowl? I don't want to. Okay, you got it. Go ahead.
Relationships. Well, we've already done this shit.
Did we have anything?
Have we?
Yeah.
Did we do relationships?
Yeah, relationships. That's it.
Actually, we kind of haven't.
What do you mean? Well, there was another topic we had that was kind of related to this, but commitment, was it?
No, it wasn't commitment.
Or family. It was relationships.
Was it? Alright, so pick another one.
Alright, so see, like
even though I kind of feel like we have.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying.
Not really in detail, like about relationships, like as boyfriend.
We spoke as in relationships, as in friendships.
Yeah,
family,
we talked about that kind of
We
relationships.
didn't talk about But I put
generation. Oh yes, let's talk about fucking generation, bro. Let's talk about different generations.
You started off.
You're so hype.
Yes, I fucking hate this new generation, bro.
Well, I think all of us do.
Why?
Because they're so freaking lazy and like complain about everything. Like
stupid.
Yes. Yeah, everything gotta be freaking
technology and
not even that is, man.
They want it so easy.
They're not hard workers. Like like our parents and grandparents are hard workers, bro. They did not complain for nothing.
Yeah.
And you can we can't even joke around with these new people.
They take that shit sensitive.
New people.
They're sensitive.
They're sensitive.
Yeah. They're really sensitive.
They don't know how to lose.
They're so
fucking crybabies. Y'all some crybabies, bro.
You know what's the word I'm looking for? They're so enclosed, compared to
that too.
like us.
They're not social.
They're not compared to like us growing up. Like, bro, I used to love ride on my bike to the park and going out with friends. Like, I didn't have phone. I didn't have a phone till I was like 14.
All right, so like back,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when I was little, like we used to go outside and play and get dirty and get hurt.
I love manhunt.
And
hide and seek on the streets, yo. That's
hide and seek in like some crazy places, like under cars.
Nigga used to fall asleep. I fell asleep.
Nighttime.
They invite me
in a bush, and then we used to go home, like at like 11, 10:30 at night, which doesn't sound that late, but for like an 8-year-old, like that's pretty bad.
Yes.
And then we used to play video games, and then go to sleep at like 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like these people don't even see the light of day.
Sometimes. It's all about cell phones.
Your worth ethics suck. Might have said that Hispanic as hell.
I don't think that's necessarily true for all because my son,
I don't care.
My son, I shit you not, I had him this past weekend. He had his iPad, he had his Amazon tablet, but if it wasn't like shitty weather, he would not be on it. He'd be asking me to go to the park every fucking second. You know what I mean? Look,
this is where I think
like he's I don't know, like maybe the generation in the middle between me and my sons.
Nah, the generation. This is where we fucked up. Not we, but this is where you guys fucked up. The generation between us growing up and our parents, like whoever was in between raising like kids, they fucked up because they had kids while like we're at our age, right? We're at our age, so those parents now they're under us. That generation. Those motherfuckers are the ones that fucked them kids up.
I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? But like...
So, yeah.
But I think it depends, too, because there's this kid I work with. He's literally 18 years old. He's, like, he looks... Oh, my God, he's fucking really young. You know what I mean? They wouldn't even let me... When I started driving forklifts and stuff like that, I had to be, like, 20. I was in Florida. So... You know what I mean? He's working. He busted. I mean, he fuck around.
Yeah, I'm not saying everybody, but for the
just
most part, the generation is just like
in general,
they're just
so emotional
really
and
soft.
Yeah, you
really
soft. You soft as generation.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's up to us, like our generation, like anyone who's like, I want to say like maybe 23 and above. It's our job to raise kids how we were raised and make them not assholes and like little shit faces anymore.
Because you be seeing kids, like kids younger than us, disrespecting their parents. Like my nigga, like I disrespect my mom to this day. She'll whoop my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I might get shit for this. I know you feel like this too, but I believe in spanking kids. Bro, I was spanked when I was little.
I was spanked.
It made me who I am today. I'll tell you that much.
Los pellizcones behind your teeth.
I don't know, man. Like I would get my ass beat, but like my son, like I think one time, yo, there was this one time, I shit you not, like he used to walk on me. I'm not gonna lie, I was soft for him, cause I didn't want to say no to my kid. You know what I mean, little baby and stuff. But then like it got to a point where he was just not listening at all. And I'm just like, oh shit, like I would say no, and he'll just look at me and smile and do it on purpose. So then one day, we were at somebody's house, my ex's family's house or something like that. And he played with like water balloons and water guns, but then when I changed him, I said, that's it. You know what I mean? But since I had already let him get away with so much, he was like, my dad's not gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? My dad's a punk ass bitch. Right? So then he squirted me with a water gun. I was like, Jackson, I'm gonna tell you one time, don't do that. Alright? He looked at me, he smiled, he squirted me. He squirted me again. I was like, alright, bet. He turned around, boom, right in the butt. It wasn't hard, but like the noise, enough for him to put the water gun down and stand next to me.
Yo, I feel like that's how it should be.
But like I don't approve of like straight up wham hitting the kid. You know what I mean? You gotta put the fear of God in them. So
I had that, so
you know what
I don't know.
I had that too.
I feel like your kids should fear their parents.
Yeah.
Kids should definitely
to a certain degree though.
To a certain degree, like
I don't want my son to like fear me. I want him to respect like love me.
No, but
exactly, respect. You know what I mean? Don't fear me. I don't want you to be scared of me, but you need to know you can't do some shit.
I need them to know.
You're just following.
Exactly. Yo, my boy, go ahead, Christian, talk.
Yeah, but like I need my kid to know they can't do certain things because they know dad's gonna whoop
But it's
their
how
ass.
you're gonna raise them. Like you're the father. You're gonna raise them. So you're gonna raise them your way. You know, you're gonna teach them the proper things. Like this nigga could raise his son different. You know what I mean?
I am raising.
And he's gonna raise his daughter different. That he's gonna have.
Of course,
you know
yeah. Everybody has different ways.
Yeah, everybody has their own way.
Like
I'm not against hitting, but the way I've been spanked, I wouldn't do that to my kids.
Yeah,
but like they're like, I'll put a limit to it. Mama whooped my ass back in the day, bro. Brooming off. Brooming off. I would never take a broom out of my kid. What you mean?
I would think I was safe under that bed until you see that broomstick come at you.
Son, let me tell you.
Let
me tell you something.
Shit, broken.
When I was little, I had a lot of different methods. My mom had a lot of different methods.
Okay, you had a lot of different methods of crying.
I had a lot of different methods of hiding. But I was a skinny kid. Like I was little, and my mom always loved big beds. Like if it wasn't a queen, it was a king. And I used to slide under the bed, bro, to the wall and just fucking be like this. And my mom like would extend the belt and she wouldn't be able to reach me, bro. And I would just stay there for like 20 minutes. Like sometimes I would fall asleep. Yeah. And then come out.
Like no boss level. Like, you know, I just had to she don't hurt you.
I've had chanclas thrown at me. I've had
iron thrown at me.
Yo, I've had the
iron.
Nigga, I ran.
Yo, have you ever had that? Yo, has your parents ever, like, when you said a bad word, they fucking put soap in your mouth and shit? You ever had that?
Nah, I never had that.
Oh my, they did me dirty.
I've been thrown in the bathtub in cold water.
Bro, they put soap in my mouth, and then one time they got hot sauce and put that shit in my mouth. They said curse now. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
No,
the only thing my mom ever told me was, like, not to curse or never to disrespect her. And that's the only time she ever touched my face. She would smack my mouth. One time she actually made me bleed.
Yeah.
That's the only time she would ever touch my face. She always told me like the face is sacred.
It is.
And that's why like now, even now, like that just stays with me. Like I don't like touching people's faces. I don't like people touching my face.
Can't touch your face, no.
Like I'm not talking about like you can't touch it at all, but like if you
I
like
got
play around
in an aggressive way and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get that. I wouldn't want someone doing that to me either.
But I am dying for the day I get to throw a chancla on my kid.
Wait. This nigga, they might have thanked me like this nigga's there before the kid even born.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm like, yes, it's finally my turn. It's finally my turn.
Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm gonna raise my kids differently, bro. I want them to enjoy the way I am.
Honestly, they were good memories.
Yo,
you look back at it now.
No, there was one time, I don't know, I forgot what I did. All I remember, I was running away. And for some reason, I had like a spidey sense. Something told me turn around. So I turned around, and I saw the chancla coming at me, bro. And I'm telling you, it was like right here, and I ducked. And as soon as I ducked, I laughed, and I pointed at my mom. Before I even did that shit, the second one, bah, right in the face. I was like, alright, shut up.
Yo, but don't get it twisted, son. My son, like I said, he's a kid right now.
Yeah.
If the day comes that he's
He's the
18
new
years old,
generation, too.
cannot talk.
Can't with this
Sorry.
nigga. No. Don't touch
Nah,
me.
we are like.
we are lapping each other right now.
Yeah.
Just had to,
What
I
about
had
your
to
son?
throw it
Oh,
out.
fuck.
Anyways, you sensitive as hell. Go to the younger generation. Son, if it comes the day when my son's 18 years old and he calls me some shit, like he trying to like test my chin, be a tough guy, I'm gonna knock your ass out, Jackson. Boom! Like don't try me when you're 18, boy.
Nah, but back to generations. Like, oh, this is part of all generations. That's how we grew up. You don't see none of that now.
Nah.
You don't see none of these kids. Yo, you know what made me like? I've said this a couple times, but you know what makes me sad? Like the new generation, they don't really experience the things that we experience. Like you think your son is gonna experience like going into the fridge and looking at one of the freaking butter containers and seeing like beans, not butter, and not butter, like.
Or the little
Or the
cookie.
cookies.
What
Like-
is this? Man,
Like,
happy
oh,
like
cookies.
you thought you slick,
Nah.
you about to take half of that
No.
shit.
There's a whole
Nothing.
sewing kit. Like
Yo, damn, that's
Buttons.
some Spanish shit, son.
buttons.
Yeah.
Fucking our kids aren't gonna see that.
No.
Unless
Oh,
we do.
how about those Goya cracker cans, those green ones?
Yeah,
Oh my god,
sodas.
I would be so stupid to see them and then nothing. Fucking rice in the fucking can. I'd be like, what is this? Yo, I'm so happy to you, son.
Yeah. Bro, see,
Be so disappointed.
our kids are not gonna see that.
Nah,
Nah.
that's the sucky part. I actually
They're
enjoyed
not
that
gonna
time.
have these stories to share.
No, I actually enjoyed that shit.
That's my point.
Oh man.
That's the difference
Thinking
in
about it,
generation.
But you know what? But that depends on if you show your kid at the same time. But like times are changing too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're raised different. Like, we're all raised
The
different.
laws are like
You know
more
what I mean?
soft now.
Oh, yeah, everybody gotta be a winner. Fuck that.
Oh, if there's a competition. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's fine if everything's a competition, but like people get
Not all
prizes
the
for being in
time.
5th place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, that pissed me off. Like, growing up, seeing my brother, like, in soccer tournaments, bro, this nigga won 4th place. But they gave him a fucking gold medal.
Yeah, like
Why?
What? What'd you do?
You got 4th place. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't deserve it. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
I want
it's
these
like-
kids to be tough. Like, they're happy. Obviously, they're young. I get it.
Yeah.
But they need to know the difference in between, you know, accomplishing your goal and, you know, succeeding and all that shit. Those are ways of life that is going to hit you in the future. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
You win and you lose.
Yeah.
You win and you lose.
And if you lose, do something about.
Winning.
No,
Yeah,
that's why.
winning.
That's why I always be talking like I be talking mad shit about you guys being late to the gym and stuff. And like I always say, if you're not first, you last, son. Because if you're not at the bench, someone else gonna be on the bench
Yeah.
That's a fact.
taking your spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy how I just thought about that. Like it's mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you should be working. It's like when I describe how people would make fun of my pictures and shit, but like how they're on their couch making fun of me while I'm there.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're not first, you last. Someone's gonna get that workout and that you should have got.
Yeah.
They took your muscle. They took your gains. No gains for you. Especially you.
But yeah, man, fucking these generations is different. Even our parents. I wish, honestly, like I get mad when people call me millennial.
Yeah, they try to match us to the,
I
to the
never-
generation under.
I've
It's
never
crazy.
seen it as like the category.
Yo, I
You know
didn't
what
see a category.
I don't
till,
think
like,
I don't think as the category like, oh, we're millennials. You know what I mean? I just like if you a bunch of our friends, like our age group itself, like we know what we've done. Like a lot of us, a lot of our friends, they've accomplished a lot of goals
Mhm.
that you never would have thought they would have.
Yeah.
But that's just the hard work and dedication of our generation,
Yep.
our age group. You know, that's what they did. They put in the
Mhm.
work throughout the years. But yo, seeing like my sister's generation, bro. Like my sister's 17, like this an 8-year gap between us. But bro, she's because she's seen my brother work and me work at a young age. She's working now. But before, nigga, she was on her phone, new clothes, expensive shit. Now she's working for it. Now she knows
Yeah,
what
now
we've
she
been through.
understands.
She understands at a young age. But not everybody's gonna be like that. Especially them preppy ass kids and shit. Yo, them
It goes
niggas, them
based-
niggas is given
It goes
everything.
based on the
Them
parent.
niggas is gonna be given everything in life.
It
Everything.
goes based
Well,
And
on
it's
I
good
know-
and it's bad for them, you know. Their family, like their parents work so their kids don't struggle. You know. That's
the
a
point.
one way
That's
to
the
put
point.
it.
That's the
Obviously,
point.
that's what any parent would want.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want their kids to struggle. They rather put in the work so their kids could just focus on succeeding in life a better way. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
obviously, right now, none of us finish school. I mean, college. Any of us? Nope.
I played the fifth.
Why? Because. But why? Because nigga, we had to work for our shit. We built that, and it comes to the point.
No degree, and I own a house.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you own a house. I'm at a good job. I work in FedEx. I'm making decent money that other people don't even make probably at a shitty ass job. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work for this.
I know little kids too that freaking.
Those little kids surprise me.
Bro, I know little kids that have called the cops on their parents.
Oh.
No. Oh yeah, I seen that. But you know those
and
little.
then the cops. No, I actually this.
I've never seen that.
I know the story.
Oh,
This little kid, bro. This little kid called the cops on his mom because his mom was saying that she was gonna hit him for something that he wasn't doing. I don't know if it was chore. I forgot what the situation was, bro. Besides the fact, cops came and then like the mom was like, "What?" Like cops showed up. She didn't know why. So then they said like, "Oh, somebody had called like about them getting hit or whatever." And like the cop, then they started talking to the mom, and the mom explained like everything that was going on. And the cop basically was like, "Yeah, like you can go ahead and hit him. Like we're heading out of here. Like just do what you gotta do. Like be a parent. Like
No, for real, because that's what it is.
Yo, you know what?
It's a certain degree again. Like there's a difference between showing them and just hitting them.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that like these kids think like just because they're the society like we live in now. Like your parent tells you like if you don't do your chores, I'm gonna hit you, and they be like, "Oh, you can't hit me because I have rights."
I got
like,
something to.
You're 10, bro.
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about rights? You got no rights.
I got something to bring up. Like,
Not in my house.
What I posted earlier, was it today or yesterday? Would be fall in this category, like with that transgender bullshit.
Yeah.
With the
yeah.
You know, because like I see a lot of younger generation, like in that time frame, that are doing this. You know, like transgender shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about this to offend nobody, but like. Sometimes I feel like it's taken to the extreme with these youngsters with this shit. I don't know if you ever talked to one of them, but like, you know what I mean? I call one. I'm not trying to offend. Like I talked to somebody that was like trying to do that type of thing, and I accidentally called him dude, and they had a shit fit on my ass. Like they had a shit fit like. This dude.
Well, unlike you, I don't care. There's only two genders. You're either a woman or a guy. That's it.
Ooh, straight to it.
That's how I feel,
but like again, that goes to show how soft these people are. Because before there was transgender, before there was 86 genders, there was just gay that people had to worry about. Like being scared to come out.
That's fine.
That's all they were scared about. But now you either got a dick and titties or something, and they're just adding to it. I'm just like. What are all these fucking things that they're making up? You know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah.
Like, I don't even know.
That's just part of our generation.
I'm not saying like I'm against.
But that came with the generation under us. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, like and don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Like I don't have nothing against gay people or like anyone or whoever likes the same sex or whatever. But it's just the fact that people are identifying themselves as like these crazy shit. Yo, there was a thing. This guy. He got away with something because he identified as a child. A grown-ass man was identifying himself as a child.
Maybe mental disease.
Bro, I don't know. But it's just stuff like that. It's like, what are you talking about?
It's like they're making up words like I could be like, I'm going to try Centipod or some shit. They're going to be like, oh my God, put it, boom. And if you like say something bad about it, it becomes a fucking hate thing. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to me. That shit crazy to me.
That is. I've seen a lot of cases
like again, that. Like you could like what you want.
Yeah, like whatever you want to like.
I'll be friends with you. Because you know, I'll put that line where you just don't cross that line. But like when you're taking it to the extreme with it and you're getting overly sensitive.
I mean, I don't judge like that. I mean,
I'm not judging.
I've never judged.
I'm not judging. I'm just like.
You do what you gotta do. You're raised like that. Your parents accept you. I accept you. I mean, it's your life. You're not affected mine.
I'm not judging.
Exactly.
Well,
you're not affected mine. But I get what you're saying.
I'm not judging, like I said.
No, you're not.
It's just generations is what I'm talking about. It came under the generation. This shit. It may have been around. Don't get it twisted. I know it's been around.
Yeah.
But like it kind of blew up with this generation coming up north. You know what I mean? I have a sibling that is doing this. Gets mad at me if I say like the old name. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. Yeah. Like the way they blow up on me sometimes. Chill.
So you know what to.
No, I mean, and even that is okay. It's cool if you feel like you're something and you want to do a procedure and change your gender, whatever. But like what he's originally talking about, like I just feel like we're getting like
I'm speaking how I'm speaking.
No, but like what he's talking about is that it was a family that they were both they both switched.
Transgenders.
They both switched.
Yeah.
And then they had a child, and the child was how old? Like
5.
5.
5 years old.
And the child was gonna go under a procedure, but like.
What? 5 years old.
At 5 years old.
5 fucking years old.
That's what he's talking about.
It's crazy.
So like
crazy.
the child does not know. What 5-year-old knows anything?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean let that child like grow up and make a decision for themselves.
You know?
Yeah.
Too young for that.
Yeah, but you know what's surprising me about this generation still though? There's little kids out there that still do what we used to do back in the day. Go shovel somebody else's yard. Or cut the grass, or just do something. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
not
I feel
like before, like back in the day, it was hard. Niggas hustled in the streets, just trying to get that corner house, and next thing you know, 2 other kids come and
but
they
you know
what's
even that is changed because now like if a cop comes by or something or a freaking nosy neighbor, they're like, oh, does that kid have a permit to do that? Like back then, nobody asked for permits or any of that.
Yeah. Did you read it?
What?
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
No, that was just
Show me.
Sorry.
Over here trying to do a podcast. Anyway.
Sorry.
But yeah, people asking for permits and stuff like for everything now.
Yeah, but if it's little kids, I mean, obviously there's some type of cops. Obviously, there's cops out there.
Nah, because you know damn well there was none of that back then.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now these days. Like, there's cops that actually take it into consideration. Like, oh, this little kid's actually doing something, rather than just being in a household and, you know, just sitting there on his iPad like every other kid is doing right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, it depends on the kid. Because my son, when it's not bad weather, he wants to be outside every second.
Yeah.
The only time he goes on his iPad or his tablet.
I just imagine him in the summer.
Yeah, exactly. We were always trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was either on his iPad or tablet, and when it's nicer weather.
But you raised him like that, though. Like
exactly.
You told him, like, hey, we gotta do this. You know what I mean?
And why is that?
Because I'm a fucking good dad.
No,
bitch.
it's because you're part of that generation from back then that was like that.
The one that get hit in the face with a broomstick.
You got hit in the face?
The fucking anger, bro.
It's okay, Mom. I forgive you.
I tell that to my mom every time. But I feel like you build a bond with that shit from back in the day. Like,
yeah, you do.
You do. Like, you laugh about it now.
How about the little scribble that used to be at Taco Bell that nobody knows? You know that little, like, design and shit with the blue, the purplish, and the turquoise? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. It's just, like, things you just remember. Like, I don't know why I remember it, but I just remember it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, obviously, back then, I used to not know why I got hit. But, like, thinking about it now, like, I know why I got hit.
We all do.
We were young and they were trying to teach us.
I'm glad I got hit for that.
Bro, but my mom used to be crazy.
Honestly,
anything that's in her way.
Okay, but think about it. If she never hit you the way she hit you, would you have done it again? Probably, right? All right, then. That's my point. Like,
yeah, and that does make a big difference. Maybe if you're not disciplined, bro, your life could go sideways in the future, bro, and bad. Cause there are people that go sideways.
I think I should have got hit hard.
Maybe I'm not explaining that. I mean, I guess that's not a good reason. I mean, cause.
No, but still, it's true.
But you know what? I'm still at that generation where even if I fell, I still got back up.
Man, that's another thing. Cause you keep doing that. That's another thing. This new generation, like, you guys there's a hard truth, bro. Like,
what?
It's the truth. People don't like hearing the truth.
That's true.
You keep holding back even with him.
Oh no, I just don't want to talk about his furniture. That's
but still,
I know he knows what I mean.
Well, you guys talk about me when I'm not around.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to mix in the topics with shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that's why I understand. But he understands that. Nigga, I'm always straight over him. I'm always straight over him. Yeah.
That's another. But either way though, this new generation, they don't like hearing the truth.
Oh, that's a fact. But when do we have?
You can't handle it.
Nah. A lot of people cannot handle the real truth. A lot of people can't.
But
even in our generation, just because. Sometimes.
Of course, no one.
Or
likes
depending on the
truth.
situation, it depends on the situation.
Facts.
And it also depends how you come about it, how you say it too.
Because if you're too straight up, You about to get beat up or something.
I know plenty of times I've talked to my friends. You guys can probably see how I am now, but I've been straight up. Like I don't hold back. But I say it in a way that like they do get mad at me, but I don't say it disrespectful. Like I'm always respectful. How I say things.
Your look says it all.
They go from being mad at me and like wanting to talk shit, but like they still hear me out.
You can't talk shit when.
And then they start to realize like I have a point. You get me? Like everybody gets mad in the beginning, but if you hear the person out until they're finished and how they really wanna say what they're trying to say, you understand like, oh damn, like you actually have a point.
Yo, this is someone used to always tell me like that you need to listen to understand, not to respond. Yo, like that makes sense. I feel like every time we have a podcast, I have something to say like that. But like these are things people have told me.
Yeah.
So I gotta share with everybody else because it makes fucking sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I feel like that's also a big
because
difference.
that's another thing. Like as soon as people are talking, they instead of like listening out, they want to get defensive quick and boom, boom, boom. I'm not saying I don't do that because sometimes I do that too. But like, it's just crazy. I kind of get what my parents try to tell me because like, you know how they always say like if you behave bad, watch your kids gonna do the same thing to you. Yeah. Like I get that, but not even just for my kid. Just seeing how other kids are under us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How they could be disrespectful. You know, really disrespectful. Like, there's a kid one time, 13 years old, I swear to God, I was walking upstairs, like, I was walking to my mom's, and he looked at me, he's like, what are you looking at? I was like, I was slap the shit out of you, bitch. Yo, the way he said it to me, it was like, what? I was like, if I was your fucking dad, obviously if I hit him, I go to jail.
Nowadays, even if the parent hits you, you're going to jail.
Yeah, this is a 13-year-old telling me this shit. I'm like, oh my gosh, you bitch.
There's a lot of kids like that these days. A lot of kids. There's this spoiled. Those are spoiled ones. Those spoiled ones you gotta worry about.
But it not necessarily could be the spoiled ones. It could be other kids hanging out with the wrong people.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
That too. I mean, I hung out with wrong people and I didn't come out like that.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I mean,
you
know learn from that, you know?
Even,
you kind of
exactly.
learn from that because you're like, oh, I don't want to be there because you know that path that they're taking. You know what I mean? Because obviously, back in the day, it was rough. Not like today.
Yeah, it's not like
that. Yo,
not like today. Back in the day, what?
Look, it was pretty nutty for us, but for our parents, it was even nuttier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What?
So, like, it kind of lessened as it gone. Now there's just kids being stupid.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just hard. I've seen some shit out there.
Now there's kids doing things without a purpose. They're just doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
Or just because somebody posts a video, oh, now everybody's gonna do it. You know, they follow the trend.
Oh, see, that's another thing. A lot of these people now they care too much about opinions on other people.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Just because somebody said this and that, they get worked up about it. But I don't even give a crap what anybody says about me, because I know that's not me. Just because you say something doesn't mean it's true.
Just suck your ass. You know, tell me that's not true.
But a lot of these like new generations, like that's how they are.
Yeah,
and it's
true.
Honestly annoying.
Yeah, it's true. You know what else is crazy? Like another thing I noticed, like some of these generations, it's weird, right? Like they'll be like, I'm gonna go into like younger relationships where like this girl and the guy will see each other, but then like if they break up, they see their friends and all that shit and go down the line. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you noticed that shit.
Nah, I haven't seen pay attention.
No, but I've never seen that. I know where you're getting at. I know where you're getting at.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many.
On some like revenge type thing.
On some like there's no respect for a friendship. Like they think that's
so
like,
there's no guy cool, girl cool.
They think that's okay. That's not okay to me. Like I don't want what you touched. You know, because you're my boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
they don't give a fuck. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even some people our age, but like it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like generations before us were hardcore too. Like
what?
Other beasts.
Yeah.
Actually, there's articles too. Not even that. Like they said like as time goes by, the human body is becoming weaker.
I bet. I believe that.
And I believe that because my grandpa is strong as shit, bro. Like,
but like our fathers,
normally.
Our fathers.
Our father, yeah, my
they put in work. Yo, my dad got diabetes. He has neurological problems. Bro,
no, but I'm not talking about like I'm talking about like actual strength, bro. Like
strength.
Yeah.
That's about. You know what I mean?
Same thing,
like even with his issues that he has, bro, he's still working in a freezer. He's still selected. He's working in a warehouse at almost 50 years. He's about to be 50 Saturday. Like at 50 years old, he put in more work than me and my brother. You know what I mean? I'm in an office. Like, yeah, obviously, to get into the office,
Yeah,
I'm
but
back.
you're younger, so technically
younger,
you should be able to.
I should be
outdo
able
him.
to do it.
Look at that. Look at
Alright,
that.
so-
So already.
So yeah, I guess that wraps up today's topic on generation, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
And it is up to us to fix it with our kids. I'm not saying whatever. If you guys got offended by something I said, I'm sorry. But it is what it is.
I was speaking
It's
the
just my
truth.
opinion.
I hope
What
nobody get hurt.
We all have opinions.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna like us. Some people will like us.
No one's saying I'm right and you're wrong.
I'm saying
There's
I'm
never
right.
there's no right or wrong answer in our podcast.
That's true.
You know,
I'm
we're
right to
just
me.
saying our opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why I say I'm right to me, because I'm saying my opinion. You know what I mean? This is
Everyone's
We would like to
welcome in
like-
my home.
We would
at
like
the
to
end
know
of the
your
day.
opinion on this.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Comment, share, subscribe,
Please share.
Instagram.
Let the people know. We're just trying to talk to y'all.
And I'm not trying to sponsor Fanta, but this mango.
guy's-
This mango's banging.
Right, Christian? Christian, you got a couple words to say?
No.
Wrap it up.
As usual, let's wrap it up. Alright, so I guess until next time, we'll see you guys.
Deuces.